to a person to combine with the three farmers, they pay a combined total of about $630,000 in carbon tax in 2023, and they got zero back. So I wonder what the leader has to say about the Liberals' comments that people are getting more back than they pay in, when these farmers, and this is just three average farmers in our riding, that paid $600,000+ in 2023 alone in carbon tax, and that's what the 20% exemption rate, not the full carbon tax. They're only paying 20%.
Of the opposition.
Madam Speaker, that is the story I hear from the farmers in my constituency. I stood and mentioned the Madero's farm in South Carleton. I read their bills into the record and asked the Prime Minister how he expects them to pay those bills when he quadruples the tax. This is the worst part of the Liberal NDP carbon tax. They plan to quadruple it. So as bad as your bills are today, if they get reelected, the NDP and the Prime Minister will quadruple the tax to 61 cents a litre for gasoline and similar proportional increases on gas, natural gas, propane, and oil heating will follow. That is their plan. Be very clear. The choice in the next election will be between a costly coalition that tax your food, punish your work, take your money, double your housing costs, and unleash crime and chaos in your community, or common sense conservatives that will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, stop the crime.
Question. Resuming debate, l'honorable député, the honourable leader of Parliamentary Secretary to the Government House.
Yes, just very quickly, Madam Speaker, on a point of order. There have been discussions amongst the parties, and if you seek it, I believe you'll find unanimous consent to adopt the following motion, that notwithstanding any standing order or usual practice of the House, at the conclusion of oral questions later this day, the House observe a moment of silence for the Honourable Ed Broadbent, and that afterwards the member for Burnaby South, followed by a member of each of the other recognized parties and the member of the Green Party be each permitted to make a statement to pay tribute, and that the time taken for these proceedings shall be added to the time provided for government orders.
Does the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary have the agreement to propose such a motion? Agreed. Reprise du débat, l'honorable député d'Avignon-Lamétis, Matane Matapédia.
Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before starting, I'd like to request unanimous consent to share my time.
Bien comprise, Madame la Présidente.
Madam Speaker, I don't know if you heard me.
Désolé, je suis distraite.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. Does the honourable member have unanimous consent to share her time? Yes, the honourable member.
Présidente, alors je partagerai mon temps de parole avec la députée.
Thank you. I will be sharing my time with member for Talbot. I'd like to wish you Happy New Year, Madam Speaker, as well as all my colleagues and all my constituents in Avignon, Lamétis, Matane, and Matapédia. I'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And I'd also like to mention that, like many colleagues, I'm wearing this little green square today because January 29th is the day to honor action against Islamophobia and to remember the mosque attack in Quebec City. I think this is a good time to remember and honor the victims of the Quebec City mosque shooting. We are here